let me say the case of Eastleigh, for example, security is greatly improved because the business community is working together, the local police, to invest in facilities, but also working relationship. And I think should be the case in many parts of the country. On the question of Nzoia, I don't think that Nzoia really have gangs at the level of gangs, but they have goons. At the moment, there are many goons attached to politicians in Nzoia. They haven't matured properly to be a gang. You know, a gang is a very serious issue. A gang is led separately with a proper chain of command and so forth. But there are goons that are attached to leaders, and we know a number of those goons are hanging around political actors. A lot has been done so far to deal with those, to dismantle those goons, but still a lot needs to be done because these are people who are hired per session. So some leader who's going to some village, he doesn't want to go alone. I don't know why you're fearing his own people. You carry goons. They reach a funeral, they start a fight. The funeral is in disarray. The family is run away. And you know, we've had those cases in Matungu, we have those cases in Kitale. I schooled in Kitale, and I'm also a person who lives in its neighborhood. And there was a time you go to Kitale and walk in the streets normally. But now if you go to Kitale and you're walking around, you also have to get some people to escort you because there are many goons around that can make your life very difficult. We've been working very hard with the county security team in Nzoia, and I'll be visiting there as part of our county also visits. But a lot has been done to deal with this issue, but we will still do more. This is just basically politics, very bad politics, which really we should not have in our country. And you see, one person organizes young people to heckle and fight others, then everybody else has to recruit people because they realize that it is not enough to have security, formal security. You have to have also some bouncers to escort you. It starts like a nice thing, like you have some people to take you around, then slowly it grows to become organized goons. And then before long, it will now be gangs, the way Mheshimiwa said. So we are dealing with it. But if it reaches a stage where we have to arrest some politicians and deal with them, we'll do it so that we can make the county peaceful. There are some counties that are so peaceful, Mr. Chair. Yet there are some certain counties that have this kind of goons. You know, a number of these counties, I don't want to use my county as an example, but if you look at my county, anybody goes, leaders go together with their opponents, they go to the same meeting, they talk, they leave. Not that day that somebody organizes anything. You know, you don't have to prepare to go to Elgeyo Marakwet. And I must appreciate all the leaders that come from that county. But there are some counties I don't want to mention that you have to put a budget to go and visit your own constituency or to your own county for some people to escort you. And before long, they tax you this, tax you the other one, and the place becomes very chaotic. We need to work very hard to bring the country into some good level of order. And then on the issue of chief's office also, we depend on NGCDF. Let's work together. Support us also in some places. I am a firm defender of NGCDF, even when I was a senator, because I don't see the reason why in my constituency, for example, whether I am elected or not elected, I don't see how we should return money to Nairobi and then come here to beg to build classes and police stations and police. If there is a better model of decentralized resources, NGCDF, and if we manage to get even the kind of returns that we get from NGCDF, if we got that from other devolved funds, if we got even a fraction of the devolved, for example, when we were in Senate, we were insisting, because the law says so, we're insisting that 40% of the money for devolution should go to development. But counties now cannot even reach 10%. Because they have inflated the human because of experience of politics. So the wage bill has been increased. So if I come, I hire people. If I another one, I hire people. But the way NGCDF is so strict in terms of wage bill, almost 97% of the money go to development, it makes a difference. I am making a case on behalf of my ministry that even as we praise and appreciate NGCDF, let's work together on the security part. I know the schools have been built. We're almost at a level where we can say, yes, fairly built. But administrative units, which are extremely important, the chief's office, police station, we should, if you are talking about affirmative action in Nzoia, because you have not gone to Tana River. You go to Tana River, the headquarters of Tana River, the county commissioner is living in some kind of a shanty there at the corner. That is his office. You know, as a committee, you need to go there. And you ask yourself, you know, if there is no definition of marginalization, that is outright marginalization. So we need to work on it. And because as a ministry, we are struggling with development funds in different places, if we can get cases of NGCDF supporting us, even if it is 50-50, then we can see the budget that is appropriated here, we can share 50-50, say, if it is 25 million to build a good police station, we can contribute 10, like that. Then the country can be better. And some constituencies are doing that, and they're doing very well. Some have not even attempted a single police station, Mr. Chairman.
Chair, could we kindly request the minister to make his support for NGCDF official?
It has always been official. It's on record. It has been on record from when I was a senator. No, even when it was when you used to have a fight between governors and I mean counties and constituencies. I'm on record, even as majority leader in the Senate, that we must separate our political competition and the place of the resource of NGCDF. And the facts speak for themselves. I know where Rosa is going, but I won't change my position. It's very firm. It's very, very official. Affirmative action on infrastructure, village elders. On the village elders issue, we are very clear. The policy we are working on is to define what's a village. Then from there, we see what kind of support we'll give to the village elders. Because there are people volunteering now as village elders. Wait until it is said they will get some ex gratia or some support. Then suddenly,